This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, HIP is at it again. The Hazleton Integration Project stopped by our studio to tell us about their latest endeavor for the community. Happy Friday and welcome to FYI. I'm Ken Kara. Lisa Sugart has a story right off the bat, and Janine launches a new In Your Community segment in just a little bit. Well, it's a first of its kind event, and it will take place tomorrow at the Hazleton 1 Community Center in Hazleton. Lisa Sugart talked with two of the organizers of the first ever Unity in Our Community Day.
This year marked the first ever Unity Walk in the city of Hazleton, and now we have Unity in Our Community Day, a first of its kind event also taking place tomorrow in Hazleton. And here to talk about it to my immediate left is Eugenio Sosa, who is the Executive Director of the Hazleton 1 Community Center, and to my right, Bob Curry, the President of the Hazleton Integration Project. Bob, I'm going to start with you. What is Unity in Our Community Day?
Well, actually, it's an expression that our partnerships came up with. It's an idea that the city, some of the local businesses, and the Hazleton 1 Community Center would come together with everyone being interested just in one simple thing, and that is doing something nice for the community that we all live in. So we brought some of the larger businesses in the area, the larger employers. We brought in Cargill Meat Solutions, as well as Giant Market, to join with the city and ourselves, and now we have a true celebration. And it's all put together for one idea. We are one community. We will be stronger as we move together as one people.
Very good. And I was at the walk, and I know what a tremendous success that was. So Eugenio, you got some, you got to follow up with another big event taking place with a lot of people coming out. So tell our viewers what will be taking place tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow will be a big surprise for the city as to prove how we're working hard to be together. As Bob said, we have those local businesses, but at the same time, the partnership with the city, with the fire department, with the city police, and we're going to be having some type of demonstration that the community will have the opportunity to be involved. But at the same time, I would like to invite the community that Giant will be giving free school supplies. So it's good to know at 10:30 that will be one of the first events. Those kids will be lining up. But we also have a surprise, a new partner, which is Eckley Marner Village. They're going to be doing there some demonstration. We're going to have food. We're going to have a lot of game with those kids. And we're going to be utilize the whole block. I mean, we're going to be inside the gym, and we're going to be in the parking lot. But 4th and 5th will be blocked because we're going to have those big trucks. And also the SWAB will be doing some demonstration in the building.
Okay, so this is at the Hazleton 1 Community Center from 10 to 5 tomorrow.
Yes, that will be 10 to 5. So we're going to have all the entertainment, including Faber J. Follies. She is one of the instructors there in the after-school program. And also we're going to have the Melfi School of Music with us too.
Oh, wow. Very good. And a special guest is coming, I understand, as well, Bob.
We do have a special guest. Before I get to that, though, I just want to mention to everybody, we also have a dunk tank, and there will be some people, maybe some people sitting in these chairs today. So you are certainly invited to participate, Lisa, in our dunk tank. But we do have a lineup of, how shall I say, familiar faces with our dunk tank. But beyond that, we are so fortunate to have former heavyweight champion Tim Witherspoon is going to be joining us on Unity Day. But beyond that, there's a reason that Tim is there, and that is because we are kicking off a boxing instruction program. And when Tim Witherspoon heard about it, he wanted to be a part of it. So he is going to be instrumental in helping the Hazleton 1 Community Center put together a really valuable program for the city, and that is boxing instruction for children from 8 years up to 16 years old.
Wow, a lot of things going on. So that'll be great to look forward to. You'll have to come back and talk to us about that.
We'll bring Tim.
That would be great to bring Tim. But we want you to head out tomorrow to the Hazleton 1 Community Center, the first ever Unity in Our Community Day. Again, that's from 10 to 5 at the Hazleton 1 Community Center. Be sure to be there.
Thanks, Lisa. We'll see you on FYI Weekend. Well, do you have ideas for downtown Hazleton? If so, you can take part in a survey that will help redesign the downtown. It's kind of like SimCity in real life. The survey will allow you to vote for your favorite style of banners, buildings, crosswalks, lights, landscaping, benches, and bike racks. According to Krista Schneider, Executive Director of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, the internet survey results will be added to results from a recent workshop where 70 people provided provided input. The results will help the consulting firm of Dirk and Edson from Lancaster County and the Alliance recommend changes to a city ordinance for downtown design. You will eventually be able to find the survey at the website right there on your screen. Hazleton police responded to a section of the city last night after multiple gunshots rang out. Police were called to the area of 12th and North Laurel Streets around 11:15. Upon arrival, police heard 3 additional shots. A search ensued with units from West Hazleton, Butler Township, and State Police called in to assist. The investigation led police to 36-year-old Darwin Lorenzano of Hazleton. He was found in his home in the area of 11th and Laurel Streets. Police said Lorenzano was intoxicated and was found to be in possession of a replica handgun that fires blanks and multiple spent blank casings. He was taken into custody and is being charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Well, practice, practice, practice. That's the purpose of the Hazleton Area High School Cougar Marching Band's annual band camp. For 2 weeks, new and seasoned members of the band joined forces to perfect their sound and their formations.
Yeah, we're doing music from the show Avatar, and we're putting our field show based on 3 of the pieces of music that are from the actual film. So a lot of our theme is based on the movie, and we have props and so forth that go along with it. The kids are working really hard. We were a little bit behind because we had lost some time to rain last week. We lost a day and a half outside, but we've been working pretty hard and trying to catch up. And we should be ready for the first game.
For freshman band members, keeping up can be a challenge.
The hardest part is probably keeping up with the tempo. And if they have it at a certain tempo, you have to play it and keep it in mind, because one screw up, the whole thing gets screwed up. So,
marching and playing at the same time, and especially when you're trying to avoid people and not trying to smush into them, because that would be bad for competition. And yeah.
You can see the band's debut performance on Friday, August 29th at the Cougars' first home game at Harmon Geist Stadium. Tonight, news from the Borough of Cunningham. Cunningham Borough Council is seeking students interested in applying for the position of junior councilperson. Applicants must be a Cunningham resident and a high school junior or senior. For more information, you can call the Borough office at 570-788-4385 or submit a resume to Cunningham Borough, P.O. Box 442, Cunningham, Pennsylvania 18219, and the deadline is September 11th. Here's what our media partner, the Standard Speaker, is working on for tomorrow. A tribute to a young man taken too soon. The Standard Speaker and StandardSpeaker.com will remember Aaron Leshko. Coming up next on FYI, Janine Mazurkevich launches a new segment that involves weddings. And get ready, Cougar fans, in sports, we take a look at the 2014 Hazleton area football team.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
I'd like to make a toast to Sand Springs. They have had a phenomenal 2014 when it comes to planning weddings. And if you're a bride-to-be, then you will want to join us here on FYI each and every Friday. We're with Stacy Hornberger, and she is in charge of coordinating all of these beautiful weddings. And that's such an interesting job to have.
It is, it is. This has been a great year. We are booking up fast for next year, even into 2016. So if you're looking to have a wedding, I definitely recommend jumping right in. It's never too early. You can get a head start on everything.
Okay, so over the course of the next few weeks, we're going to be giving you tips, ideas, suggestions on what you can do to make your wedding unique and one of a kind. Today, we're talking about wrapping everything together. We are here in Celebrations, the newest facility. It's about a year old, a little over a year old, and the linens could really make your wedding look different.
They do. The linens are so important, and so is the look of your wedding. It's what ties all of your hard work and all of your ideas together. Items such as the Chiavari chairs, colored linens, colored tablecloths, napkins, it all looks great, and it's what makes your wedding stand out amongst the rest. Here at Sand Springs, we customize the look for you. Whether you want something extravagant and bold or something simple and modest, whatever you're looking for, we have the perfect look for you.
Okay, so if I'm coming in, I know some of my friends are getting married. One is State Representative Tara Toohill, and she is going with a very natural look. And so if someone comes in, you can show them exactly some samples like we have today. You can have something very bold or something very classic. So what are the trends for 2014?
The biggest trends that I've been seeing for 2014 are the more natural look, very much like what Tara is doing. Lots of whites and creams paired with mahogany, blush, beige, really showing those neutral tones. And then sometimes just adding even just a pop of color somewhere. That's all it takes for it.
Okay, so if anyone has any questions, they can certainly call Sand Springs, a very experienced staff here as you continue to grow. I know that there are great testimonials from the brides that have had their weddings here at Sand Springs. Next Friday here on FYI, we are going to talk about sweets and treats, right?
We are.
Very important part of planning your wedding here on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Through the mist, there are people working up there on the former Traders Bank building in Hazleton. This was taken earlier this morning, and you would need to buy me Penn State football season tickets and 7 cars to get me to go up there. That's kind of crazy. I'll read this weather forecast from the National Weather Service for free. Tell my bosses I'm off the clock for the next minute or so. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. 40% chance the low will be 58 degrees. A chance of showers on Saturday as well. The high will be 72 at night. We will get down to 56 degrees. On Sunday, mostly sunny day. The high will be 76. Partly cloudy night. The low is 54. Monday looks nice as we get up to 76 degrees and 52 the low at night. Tuesday looks even better. The high 78, the low 55 at night.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
On tonight's community calendar, St. Mary's Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church on South Blaine Street in McAdoo is holding its 7th annual parish picnic this weekend. The festivities run from 6 to 10 p.m. tonight, tomorrow from noon until 10 p.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Come out for homemade ethnic foods and great entertainment this weekend in McAdoo. Bring up the green screen. Here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Hey, the daily number, 309, one of my favorite roads. Big 4, 5082. Quinto, 83192. Treasure Hunt, 238 2429. I used to believe you could take 309 all the way to Florida. Okay, next up in sports, Cougar football preview. Be ready.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
After every snap of the ball during this one drill at Hazleton area football practice, the coaches yelled, "We catch everything." It even pumped me up. I wanted to get in there and make a few catches myself, but did you ever see an out-of-shape former soccer player catch a football? It's not pretty, and don't worry, you won't today. It's been a long few years for the Cougars, but there's an energy around this team that's trying to get back to the program's winning ways.
You can't jumpstart a sports car with 2 AA batteries from your remote control. You need a lot more energy. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Mike Brennan brought in a number of first-year head coaches onto his staff for his maiden voyage as Hazleton area head coach. Here's why.
High energy. We have some high energy young guys in the staff that were involved in this program during the glory years, if you will. And those guys have done an outstanding job. They can really relate to our young people. And again, high energy guys. We have some experienced guys from outside of the program and community, and we have some guys from this program who again offer tremendous insight to the kids, and they're really in tune to what our guys are thinking. So I'm really happy, really proud of what they've done so far, and they really are fast learners and great people. And I think the most important thing is we surround our players with great people.
To really get an understanding of just how much Brennan values energy, listen to what he had to say about how his defense performed in their first scrimmage.
Well, defensively, we had energy on Saturday. That was our biggest thing. Did we run to the ball? Did we have energy? Did we play hard and tough? And we did that. We were aggressive defensively. So I feel like we did some positive things, and that's where our biggest emphasis is competing, running the football, and being physical. And I think Saturday we did that.
When assistant coaches and former All-State players Dennis Bookman and Nate Eachus were running around the field at Harmon Guy Stadium, there was energy.
Probably the game we have was probably my junior year at Berwick when we beat them 9-8. That was probably the biggest game here. That was George Curry's last year at Berwick before he went to Valley West. The entire stadium was packed. There were people on the grass hill over there. Everybody was surrounded around the fence as well, and that was just a great game with a great atmosphere.
Bookman says he wants to help bring that energy back, and not just for the guys in the helmets, but for the entire Hazleton community. To do that, it all starts with the part of the body those helmets help protect.
Winning is an attitude, and I think us as coaches, we got to shape these kids to get winning back. It's always about the little details, about guys. It's about disciplining guys. It's about being consistent with certain things. So I think if you get those little things going, I think the big things will start picking up the wins. Bringing fans back into the stands, like Dennis said. So I think we could have a good season this year.
On offense, the Cougars have playmakers in running back Zach Zukowski and quarterback Ryan Heller. Brennan says the skill positions are coming along, and he's happy with the leadership he's got from several players. The Cougars' first test is at home against Coughlin.
Coughlin's big and physical up front. That's their strength. They're very big. They have some good young linemen and some good veteran linemen. So, our challenge is our young, inexperienced offensive line. And we don't offer a lot of size up front. We're more athletic. We bend very well, and I think we're in good condition up front. But they're big and physical, and we're going to have to stand up to Coughlin for 48 minutes up front if we want a chance to win the football game.
Will the energy and attitude from the offseason carry over? Well, listen to this response. We asked Bookman what he's learned so far from coaching.
I learned that we're definitely not as far off as a lot of people think we are. I think we're on the cusp of doing something great and bringing back the Hazleton tradition that Nate and I experienced just a few years ago.
We'll continue our football previews next week on FYI. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. Notre Dame East Stroudsburg, they beat the Lady Preppers on the tennis courts in a non-league matchup. In local golf, Mono area, they earned a victory, while North Schuylkill, they fell to Blue Mountain. Also on the golf course, Pottsville beat Tamaqua, and MMI Prep, they get the victory over Hanover area. Now there's one question everyone is wondering about. Will Ron Marchetti accept my ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? There's only one way to find out. Let's watch Short Shots.
(8/22/14) is today, and this is Short Shots. Hi, everybody. It has been a slow week around here, so this could be a good time to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, especially since Kenny Carr has sort of put me on the hot seat. It still doesn't make any sense to me, but everybody is doing it, and it's raising a lot of money for a great cause. Ken did it. Will anybody else down here at 13 eventually do it? I don't think so. So I will step up and do it at the very end of the segment after I say stay loose. My family doctor, cardiologist, urologist are standing by. I thank you, doctors, for coming, just in case the shock is too much for me to handle. But actually, I have done this a few times this week to prepare for this moment. However, I was using lukewarm water with marshmallows, so this will be the real deal. But first, a review of the week. Ohio State has lost its quarterback Braxton Miller for the season due to a shoulder injury. The Buckeyes were ranked number 4 in the preseason AP poll. The Florida State Seminoles are the preseason number 1 ranked team. Jeff Gordon won the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Pure Michigan 400 in Brooklyn, Michigan. The 49ers opened their brand new stadium with a 34-0 exhibition loss to Denver in Santa Clara, California. The Hazleton Area School Board has approved local TV station WLN to televise games live at Harmon Geist Memorial Field. The word was out that games would be on a 2-hour delay, but not so. The first live broadcast will be next Friday when the Cougars open with Coughlin. MMI defeated Hazleton in a rain-shortened tennis match. The Washington Nationals won their 10th straight game last night. And finally, Moni Jones became the youngest person ever to make the cover of Sports Illustrated. That magazine was born 60 years ago this month, but making the cover of SI usually means the kiss of death. Last week, Miller of Ohio State was on. He gets hurt, out for the season. This week, Moni's on. They lose the day of and the day after, which was last night, to be eliminated. Also, David Price of the Tigers pitched a one-hitter but lost to his old team. The Rays 1-0. And now, the moment of truth is at hand. Clear the field. Till Monday, be a good sport and stay loose. God bless America. Mother of God! See, that came out one time. I didn't want that to happen.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Zanolini Nursery in Drums will be holding the annual Keystone State Hot and Stinky Garlic Festival on August 23rd and 24th. Come out for a stinking good time featuring food, crafts, wine tasting, music, and also the garlic and pepper eating contest. For info, call 570-788-3152. Next announcement, the Hazleton YMCA Golf Tournament will be held Friday, September 12th at the Sugarloaf Golf Club. Golfers are needed for this 1 p.m. shotgun start. Cost is $80 per golfer, and all proceeds benefit the YMYWCA. For information, please call 570-455-2046. And finally, Surviving Together, the American Cancer Society Greater Hazleton Unit Support Group will be holding its next meeting Thursday, September 4th at 6 p.m. at Perkins Family Restaurant. For more info, call 570-454-4598. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Margaret Calavini, formerly of Harley. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. in the Christ the King Catholic Church. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at the Berger A. Freeberg Funeral Home. Joanne M. Grodsky, formerly of Shenandoah. The Louis D. Truskowski Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Donald R. Kendra of West Hazleton. Mass is Monday at 10 a.m. in the parish of St. Cyril and Methodius at the Church of St. Joseph. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. Call 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Michael Beitsera of Freeland. Michael, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
I know you're not supposed to bet on sports, but what do you think are the chances of Ronnie's Ice Bucket Challenge going viral? Looks like I'll have to talk to him about the Ice Bucket Challenge and soccer, maybe explain both of them at the same time. Well, we have a jam-packed FYI weekend for you coming up, including a segment on aerosol art and a possible mural coming to the city of Hazleton. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.